Students, welcome to the online class of maths. So in our last classes we have solved up to exercise 7.3. Today in our class, today in this video we will be starting exercise 7.4. So let's start. So first of all, let us see what does question number 1 says. Question number 1 says that show that in a right angle triangle the hypotenuse is the longest side. So there is it is said that in a right angle triangle, suppose this is a right angle triangle ABC, okay, right angle at B, okay. So it is said that we have to show that that the hypotenuse is the longest side. That is, here which one is the hypotenuse? AC. In this triangle, AC is the hypotenuse, AB is the perpendicular and BC is your base. So we will show that AC is the longest side. That means AC will be longer than AB and BC. So let us start now. So what we will write? First of all, let us draw. We have drawn a right angle triangle. So let us draw a right angle triangle ABC where angle B equal to 90 degree, okay, angle B equal to 90 degree. So now what we will write? Now from this figure we will write that we will use angle sum property of a triangle here, okay. What is the angle sum property of a triangle? Angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree. This is angle sum property of a triangle. We have got this before. We have solved using angle sum property. Many sums we have solved by using this property, right? Angle sum property of a triangle, and we have also got a theorem for this. Angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, so now from here you see what we can do. Angle A will remain same here, and we can replace angle B by what? 90 degree. We know angle B is a right angle which is 90 degree. So replace it by 90 degree plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Now from here what we can write? Angle A plus angle C equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree. We can bring this 90 degree this side. So this will become what? 90 degree. So angle A plus angle C is equal to 90 degree. What does it mean? That the sum of these two angles is 90 degree. That means angle A and angle C are acute angles because angle A and angle C are less than 90 degree, right? So we can write hence angle A and angle C both are what? Both are less than 90 degree, right? And if A and C are less than 90 degrees, so angle B is the largest angle here, right? Angle B is the largest angle. Angle B is the largest angle, right? So now what we can write? Now we will write, how we will do? Now we can write angle B greater than angle A. We can write, since we know angle B is the largest angle, and angle B is, the measure of angle B is 90 degree, but the measure of angle A is less than 90 degree. So angle B greater than angle A we can write, and angle B, the side opposite to angle B is what? The side opposite to angle B is AC. So you write AC greater than, and the side opposite to angle A is BC. So AC greater than BC. So reason is side opposite to greater angle. Side opposite to greater angle is longer. Side opposite to greater angle is longer, right? Okay. See again same like this we can write what? Angle B is greater than angle C also. Similarly you can write angle B greater than angle C, right? And we know the side opposite to angle B is AC. AC greater than, side opposite to angle C is what? AB. So AC greater than AB. Same reason, same like this. The reason is same, side opposite to greater angle is longer. So you see here AC is greater than BC also, and AC is greater than AB also. So we can say that AC is the longest side because the side AC is greater than BC also and side AC is greater than AB also. So AC is greater than both these sides. So you write, hence it is proved that hypotenuse is the longest side. Hypotenuse is the longest side. Okay, since AC is a hypotenuse, so we can write it is proved that hypotenuse is the longest side. Okay, now let's do question number 2. What does question number 2 says? In given figure, sides AB and AC of triangle ABC. So this is a triangle ABC, and the side AB and AC of this triangle ABC are extended, right? Are extended to the points P. AB is extended to the point P and AC is extended to the point Q. Also it is given that angle PBC, this one, angle PBC is less than angle QCB, right? This angle is less than this angle. That means angle QCB is greater than angle PBC. We have to show what? We have to show that AC is greater than AB, right? AC is greater than AB we will show. So let's start. How we will do? Now you see here, this angle and this angle are both what? Linear pairs. Since AB is a straight line, right? So let us write angle here, angle PBC plus angle ABC equal to 180 degree. Both are what? Linear pairs, right? So from here we can write angle ABC equal to 180 degree minus angle PBC, right? We will take angle PBC this side, give this is equation 1. Similarly we can write what? That side we can write angle QCB plus angle ACB equal to 180 degree. This one and this one, right? This is also what? Linear pair. Okay, so now we will write what? Angle ACB equal to 180 degree minus angle QCB. Give this as equation 2. Now from these two equations, what we can write? You see, we can write 180 degree minus angle PBC greater than 180 degree minus angle QCB, right? So you see, 180 degree, this angle will be greater than this angle. So from these two, what we can write? We can write angle ABC greater than angle ACB, right? So since angle ABC greater than angle ACB, so we know that the side opposite to angle ABC is what? AC. And the side opposite to angle ACB is what? AB, right? So we can write AC greater than AB, right? The side opposite to angle ABC is AC and the side opposite to angle ACB is AB, right? So you will write here side opposite to greater angle, side opposite to greater angle is longer, right? So it is proof that AC greater than AB. We have shown that AC is greater than AB. Now let's do question number 3. In the figure, angle B less than angle A and angle C less than angle D. We have to show that AD greater than BC. Okay. What we will do here? You see. First of all, let us take this one. In the given figure, I hope all of you have understood, right? Angle B is less than angle A, angle C is less than angle D. Okay, we have to show that AD greater than BC. Okay, so from here here it is given that angle B less than angle A. So what we can write? Angle A greater than angle B. We can write. So now you see which side is opposite to angle A? OB. So OB greater than and side opposite to angle B is OA. OB greater than OA, right? So you will write side opposite to greater angle is longer, like before, greater angle is longer, right? So similarly, what we can write, if we have proved that OB greater than OA, similarly we can write OC greater than OD, right? OC greater than OD. So give this as equation 1 and this is equation 2. So from 1 and 2, what we can write? From 1 and 2, see, OB plus OC, right? OB plus OC greater than OA plus OD, right? OB plus OC greater than OB plus OC greater than OA plus OD. OB plus OC greater than OA plus OD, right? So from here you see OB plus OC is what? OB plus OC is BC, right? OB plus OC is BC. OB plus OC will be BC. And greater than OA plus OD is how much? OA plus OD is AD, right? OA plus OD is AD. So we have got BC greater than AD. So from here we can write AD less than BC, right? Since BC is greater than AD, we can also write AD less than BC, which is proof. We have proved that AD less than BC. So students, today we have done 1, 2 and 3. Rest of the sums we will be doing on our next video. Thank you and have a nice day.